Hello everybody, hello. Danny Shay here in beautiful Central Coast, California. How are y'all? Hope everybody is doing well. This morning I woke up, the sun was shining, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. So lucky to be where I am. And I thought about that. Out of all the places that I chose to be reincarnated, super lucky. So, just taking a moment of gratitude there. So, it is Mercury retrograde. This is the third time I've had to do this. Third. Yesterday, or Monday when I did a video, I lost sound halfway through. So, sorry. It wasn't that big of a deal. I was just reading on earthquakes, and that's not my forte at all. But what is my forte is making sure, because I've been a first responder in a lot of situations, in water. Hello, kitty. In water related issues, mainly. It's so important to be prepared that if you need to go, you need to go. So especially in earthquakes, with this eclipse, there's a lot of earth changes and things going on, volcanoes, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I say it like, it's no big deal, blah, blah, blah. But with earthquakes, being in California, it's super important to have hard sole shoes right next to your bed, like slippers, so that if you're feeling shaken, you can slip on your slippers or hard-soled shoes quickly and easily, because there may be a lot of broken glass everywhere. So also, you want to make sure that you have your grab and go bag, and I'm not going to get into what that is, except lots of water, some food. Make sure you bring some for your pets. Please, 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 as I look at a cat out my window. Not my cat, but he's doing his business out there. All right. So, before I get into a little bit of politics, one more thing. This is crazy time, crazy time. The astrologer, one of the astrologers that I looked at said, this particular month is going to be really volatile, really crazy, really hard to deal with, especially if certain transits hit your chart. So, hang on. So, if it does, just ground yourself the best you can. And so, it's also be nice. Be nice. I got a couple of comments on my last video about how I ramble too much. Well, number one, thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my new subscribers. Just an FYI, I ramble. So if you want straight tarot, just straight tarot without a lot of rambling, send me an email and I'll give you a list of amazing tarot readers that just do straight tarot. All right. Be nice to each other. That's it. Be nice to all of us. Everybody. Okay. So before I had to redo this video, I was pulling some of my cards from the Mystical Shaman Oracle before we get into politics. And when I cut the deck, the first card I got was the upper world. And I went, that's funny. The upper world, cool. Go up into a meditative state. And in shamanism, there are 3 places you can travel to, journey to, in this meditative state to find answers for yourself. It's direct revelation. It's not somebody telling you, it's you telling you. And so you can travel to the upper world, to the higher level spirits, to the angels, the God force, you force, to the middle world, where you go to the elementals, and this is the third plane here. And they all blend in a little bit together, for me anyway. And then you can go into the lower world, where you'll get your helping spirits, your power animals, and things like that. And so I cut the deck and I pulled this card, Upper World. And I go, yay, yeah, the upper world. So I'm shuffling. The first card that came out was, boom, the upper world. And I'm thinking, wow, what is that trying to tell me? Well, it's trying to tell us, and you can make your own decision on this, use your own interpretation, but it's telling me that there is a higher order of things that is being played out right now. We are being, from the upper world, and then I think of flying with eagle or with raven crow. You get a bird's eye view of what's going on down on the earth. So we're really not in the trenches, we're way above it, which is great at this time. Don't get sucked into the energy of what's going on minute by minute. Take a higher view from it. Also, we can see like a bigger picture of it too. Certainly if we travel into the upper world to talk to our helping spirits, they may give us some information that we were unaware of, that we didn't really want to listen to, or that we heard and we ignored and they reconfirm it again. So it's a great journey going up to the upper world. A lot of people, when they first start out with it, they may go, that's a hard one to get to. The lower world is much easier. And then the middle world is, some people go, ooh, there's a lot of tricksters in the middle world. And then, but they go, but there's elementals in the middle world. A lot of people play in there. A lot of people don't want to play in there. Going to that middle world energy of trickster energy. I was watching Dr. Gale the other day and Terry when they were talking about light workers, and I think we are all light workers that need to take care of ourselves, because there is trickster energy out there. I'm not going to say it's dark energy. Well, it isn't the lightest either, but we need to pay attention to that. And if we, especially for me, I'm not going to say anything about other readers, but for me, if I set my protection around me before I do a reading, and sometimes I forget it, which is no. Always set the protection up. But if I'm starting to read on something, some negative thing, these days, really, if it starts getting too deep, I pull away from it and go, no. I'm not jumping into that negative energy. Number one, it's not worth it. Number two, you're allowing it to get in even just a little, and then it'll get in bigger and bigger and bigger. There are people that can help. Shamans, Dr. Gale, she helped when I had something going on. She helped a great deal. I mean, huge. So there's lots and lots of people to help. Just don't let that energy sneak in. Okay, enough of that. It's probably not enough of that, but the upper world. And I said, well, what do we need to learn with this upper world? Hang on. Oh, sorry. Okay. I love this new camera because setup, it's an app for the iPad because it's got a pause button. All right. What is the message that we want to hear from the upper world? So I pulled 2 clarification cards. And the first one I got is the Sweat Lodge in medicine position. So in this deck, a reverse card is medicine. So the Sweat Lodge, interesting. So we have the upper world, the higher realms, outside of earthly space and time. And we go into the womb of Mother Earth, the Sweat Lodge, where they bring volcanic rocks, hot volcanic rocks into the Sweat Lodge, and you stay in total darkness, facing your fears, facing the dark, and you sweat out things that no longer serve you. It's in medicine position, which means, dang, we still got a ways to go. We still have to face our fears. We still have to sweat some of the stuff out that no longer serves us. And then the second card I got was, it's not going to take long. We have lightning. And for me, lightning, it's not destructive. It could start something destructive. It's like that little negative thought that you allow to creep in while you're doing a reading. And you go, yeah, I'm going to dig into that more and more and more, which is why I like to keep it a little light. But that lightning strike that comes in, it's like, wake up. And it'll shock you. It'll go, what the hell was that? Type thing. It's a wake-up call from Earth and from the upper world. This lightning card next to this Sweat Lodge card, because the Sweat Lodge represents Mother Earth, the womb of Mother Earth. There's going to be more volcanic activity. There's going to be more earthquakes. I don't know if I said this in the last video, but if I didn't, because it's Mercury retrograde, please have your grab and go box. Earthquakes, make sure you put hard sole shoes right next to your bed, because there could be a lot of broken glass. And let me tell you where the earthquakes will not happen, because that's easier than where are the earthquakes going to happen. Where they are not going to happen. Okay, that was easy. Be ready. Be ready. Have some food, have some water, have your hard-soled shoes. Make sure you take care of your pets. All right. I hope I didn't repeat myself. Let's get into it. 13 minutes. All right. Supreme Court of Arizona. Rise above it. Holy crap. This, other people have read on this too. So, my take. This is a law that they're using from 1864. It was a law that was passed by one white guy. Rise above it, Danny. And so the Supreme Court was a 4-2 decision. And I think they were all white guys in the Supreme Court. I don't know. That was just me sinking into it. I should rise above it. And they said, oh, let me pull this up, because this was quite an interesting thing that they said. I thought I pulled this up. Here it is. They said the idea that the abortion law must be controlled by the state legislature. Okay, here it is. It says, we defer as we are constitutionally obligated to do to the legislature's judgment. Okay, remember, there was one white guy that wrote this. Arizona wasn't even a state then, and we're in the middle of a civil war. So, we defer to the legislature's judgment, which is accountable to and thus reflects the mutable will of our citizens. Okay, it reflects white guys because women didn't have a chance to vote or didn't have the right to vote. People of color didn't have the right to vote. So, it's just an interesting spin on that. Yay? All right. So it's going to be enforced in 14 days. So intuitively, when I think about this, and I got to tell you, oh my God, I don't know how to read on this in a detached way. So normally, as a reader, who cares what the outcome is, right? Not so. I can't do it. I need to rise above it. I need to go to that upper world level, because holy crap, I'm cussing a lot in this video, aren't I? Damn. All right, let's get to it. Arizona. I see that this is going to be challenged. I'm not sure how that works. My law degree didn't go that high, but I do see it being challenged. The Secretary of State, and I'm not sure how she said this, or how she could do this, but she says, I'm not going to enforce that law. And I go, okay, I thought that was the Attorney General, which would be, is that, no, I'm getting my Republican states mixed up. Anyway, what I want to know is Arizona turning blue. When I heard this last night, I go, ooh, Arizona's turning blue. So let's just look. Is Arizona turning blue? Is Arizona turning blue? Did I thank you all for being here today? Thank you. Arizona, you turning blue. I'm using my Light Seers Tarot. Arizona, are you turning blue in this next election? Will you be voting for the Democrats in this next election in November? In the presidential national election in November. Sending a Democratic senator, more Democrats in the House of Representatives. Are you turning blue? Not the whole state, but I don't see, but I see a lot. Ace of Wands. That is a yes card. That is, the Ace of Wands is my, in my another decks, is my Fred Flintstone card, my Bam Bam card. It's like, we're going to beat you over the head with this new information. You're not paying attention, so pay attention. New information, bam. This card's a lot more gentle. This card is saying, we are sending out psychic information that is going to light you up. It's still a Bam Bam card. Suspension, Hanged Man. Looking at things from a different point of view. We get the Knight in Shining Armor. Oh, by the way, this is a transgender male. I'm kidding. Just because I'm reading on Arizona. The Knight in Shining Armor is a woman. Boom. things are going to happen fast. You know that lightning card? Boom, things are going to happen fast. But we're going to get a gift from this knight in shining armor, this Knight of Cups. And being serious about this card, this isn't a woman's issue solely. Women aren't the only ones that are pissed. Now, women are the only ones that are going to personally be affected with this. And the males are going to have to support that and figure something out. But they're the support team. But it's the females that are like going, what the hell? Oh yeah, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. There's going to be some, I'm still seeing some challenges, and I'm thinking, thank God that they have a female, I think they have a female a governor, right? Yeah, because Katie, oh my God, can you imagine if Carrie Lake was the governor? Yikes. Sorry, I have to hit pause while I'm coughing. Feeling much better though. All right. Queen of Wands. There's some news coming. You got the Ace of Wands, and on top of it, the Queen of Wands and the High Priestess. Now this card, and let me drop this down so we can see what we're looking at here. This card, this High Priestess card, in the potential near future. A lot of times this is intuitive things, secret things coming out to light. But I'm looking at this as female energy coming forward that the male population doesn't really know anything about. This is, I mean, okay, so we have female card here with the Hanged Man. It says Hanged Man, but that man has breasts and long hair. Okay. I don't know where I'm going with this. The Ace of Wands, female. Queen of Wands, High Priestess. And then I made a joke about him being transgender. I didn't even look at this card. Oh, that's so funny. All right. Well, to me. All right. Be nice, everybody, in the comments. Come on now. Internal. This is my internal position. Ten of Cups. This is the Democratic card. Win, win. Page of Pentacles. Yet they're balancing on this. This is a new path forward. It's young energy, young female energy with this page coming out. Hopes and fears, Ten of Pentacles. Interesting that, you know, these okay, digression, squirrel. These people who are pro-life, they're not really pro-life. They're pro-control of women's bodies. But they go, we don't want you killing anything. It's not about that at all. But when that baby comes to term, who's taking care of the baby? If the mother can't take care of it for whatever reason, right? Who's going to take care of that baby? Do you think the pro-lifers are going to step up? No, they don't. So you have this Ten of Pentacles, which is a family card in the hopes and fears. All right, I'm going to probably get myself in so much trouble on this video. Here we go, back down again. Final outcome. Five of Pentacles, locked out, loss. Well, that's, yeah, let's see what's the clarification. Because I said, is Arizona going to turn blue? And let's keep going. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is the Republican Arizona state. Sad. Locked out. This is the new Arizona Democratic state. Nine of Cups, getting your wish. Lover's card. Huh? Ace of Cups, new emotional start. All right. I don't need to go any further. I'm going to lift this up. Hopefully I didn't get into too many areas that I shouldn't go into. Get a little worked up about this. I think they're going to turn blue. I think it's going to turn blue. Did I say I think it's going to turn blue? I think it's going to turn blue. Moving on. Alan Weisselberg. Weissel. He's going to jail again. 5 months. Because he lied under oath. Uh-oh. Lied under oath. At the New York fraud trial. Shouldn't lie. See that? Alan, do you see that? The cards never lie. You should do that. Take that advice and go, accountants should never lie. All right, what are we looking at? Alan Weiss, let's just throw some on him. Just 6. I'm not going to go any more than 6. I'm going to throw them kind of quick. Alan Weisselberg, what do you got going on here? King of Swords. Ooh, yeah. 5 of Cups, a lot of sorrow. Ooh, 9 of Swords, sorrow. In the past, he was really happy, but his love for Trump and money, foreign money maybe, got him in a little bit of legal trouble. He's got the 5 of Cups over this and the 9 of Swords. He's a little worried. And I'd be worried too because he's going to prison, and at top of that, the reading is the Lover's card. Is he going to find love in prison? Probably not the love he thinks he's going to find. Okay. Mike Johnson. You know, I haven't been following the news as much as I used to, so I'm not really sure where they are on this. Mike Johnson, after Easter, said after prayers, he is going to bring the Ukraine aid package to the floor. Marjorie Taylor Greene says it's time for Mike to go. She's such a tool. Such a tool. And so Mike Johnson, Ukraine aid. Let's do just 3 cards. Are you going to bring Ukraine aid to the floor? I keep seeing yes with this. Yes with this. Full illumination. Knight of Wands. King of Wands, I'm sorry. Yes. And the Queen of Pentacles. Money. So he's going to do the right thing, bringing money. And it's going to be a little lightning bolt with that Sun card. Lightning and Sun all together. Yeah. He had a come to Jesus moment at a Easter Sunday service. And so he is. Let's look, is he going to stay in the speakership? Now, and I heard that there are some Democrats that may be wanting to keep him in there just to keep the government working. And for me, my thoughts on all this divide is, And I remember I heard when McCarthy left, my hillbilly Republican brother said, well, the Democrats didn't help at all with the government. They should have helped. Like, but McCarthy doesn't align with Democratic values. So why help? Now Mike Johnson doesn't align with Democratic values. He's a J6er. He says he probably wouldn't certify the election. So that's not a, excuse me, that's not a guy you want to like keep in office. So for me, I want to keep the government functioning, but not with him. Unless he says, you know what, I'm going to certify whoever wins the election. And then that gets into a whole mess. Well, we have 15 different slates of electors. We really got to get rid of this electoral college. Get rid of gerrymandering too. Get rid of all this money being pumped in by special interest groups. All right, Mike Johnson. You going to stay speaker? Mike Johnson, are you going to stay speaker? Till the end of the term. You have the, Ace of Swords. Somebody's ready to slice and dice. New truth coming. We have the High Priestess. May not know yet, but something's going on. Celebration down at the bottom. Legal issues up at the top. The King of Swords. It's like you have the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords. Yeah, we got some new truth coming, and it's gonna. But that's in the past. The King of Swords is in the past. Five of Cups, sorrow. There's some foreign money going on there. Internally, he's getting wrapped up. I see him out. Final card is Judgment. He's getting released. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's some magician energy going on. Let me drop this down and use my pointer. Come on now. All right, there we go. Ace of Wands, High Priestess. So there's something going on behind the scenes with this. And this, might be the Marjorie Taylor Greene or, some other force behind the scenes that's bringing forward this Ace of Swords, this new truth. And I'm getting a pull that this is not Marjorie Taylor Greene, but that this is a Democratic and behind the scenes push. We have the Celebration card at the base of the reading, and in the past is the King of Swords, the King Lawmaker. The top of the reading is sorrow, Five of Cups. And there's something about money in the potential near future, working together to secure some projects, some funds. There's something going on. And again, two women, one guy. There's something going on. I keep going back to Hakeem Jeffries. Is Mike Johnson going to stay at his lawmaker role? He's got the Two of Swords. It's decision-making time in the internal position. So I think it is going to come for a vote somehow. Retreat in the external position. Four of Swords. Retreat, rest, illness. Hopes and fears. The Empress, another female card giving birth to a new way. And the final outcome is the final judgment, releasing of something. Eight of Swords, being tied up, looking in the mirror and seeing where do we go with this? Where do we go? And it's not going to get resolved until the Magician shows up. And the Magician shows up bringing forth a new balance, a new path forward. Just keep going. Do a Libby spread. Use all the decks, all the cards in the deck. We get the Hermit shining light on a situation from this, where's this Five of Cups, going to a higher order. It's going to be resolved. Looking at it from a different point of view, and a celebration. Nine of Cups. I don't get any Democratic card, what I consider my Democratic card. Knight in Shining Armor. We have a King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Justice, and it's going to take a lot of hard work. So, I don't think Mike Johnson is going to be there. I'm not sure Hakeem Jeffries is going to be there. But I really think Mike Johnson is not going to stick around. I think he's going to be gone. I'm not sure who the new person is. We'll read on that when the energy gets closer. All right, let's look at, 37 minutes. Jack Smith. Let's go into Pumpkinhead Land. Jack Smith and Cannon. Cannon reversed in order. Jack Smith wanted all the witnesses, all the people who are going to be testifying in the documents trial to be secret. And she was going, I don't know if you need to have them all secret. Well, she reversed that order and said, yeah, we're going to keep them secret. And what was it at this stage? I'm like, really? So the reason they're secret is so Trump doesn't badmouth them and send his goons after him. So, for entertainment purposes only. Did I tell you that that's what this is all about? And so, my question is, I've never seen her last this long. And I don't think she would have lasted this long if she was just working by herself. But she's got the whole Federalist Society backing her up. She's talking to a lot of experienced judges going, do this, do that, do this. You got to give Jack Smith a little bit of a win here. Otherwise, he's going to take it to the 11th Circuit and he's going to boot you out. So, give him a little win, and then you can keep this case going. Is that what happened? Is Judge Cannon playing the game of giving Jack Smith a little bit of a win so that she can stay on the case? Eileen Cannon. Let's just look. Are you going to stay on this case till May, till the end of May? Because April's going to be, she's probably here till April, because April's a crazy month. Till May. Eileen Cannon, are you going to be there till May? Again, I get that. Ace of Swords. Slicing and dicing. Something new coming. So that's a yes card. I mean, no. That's a yes she's going to be gone at the end of May. Justice is at the bottom. Queen of Swords is in the past. The world, completion, loss and sorrow. Well, not so much loss, but sorrow. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb and just say that, there's a good chance that you got the completion card up at top. I mean, she should have been gone a long time ago. But this Five of Cups, who is the sorrow for? Is it for Eileen Cannon? Or is it for Jack Smith? We got Justice at the base of it, so I'm thinking it's Jack Smith. I think it's Eileen Cannon that's going to be sad in leaving. Let's just see. Five of Cups. Who is this about? Eileen Cannon. Jack Smith. Whew. Yikes. Let me pull it down. Maybe you guys can help me interpret this, because that's crazy, right, what I got. Eileen Cannon, the Hierophant, the Higher Order, the Star. Certainly her star rose with this, walking away. Jack Smith, Tower Moment, Death and Rebirth, the Battle. Okay, so as I read this in a positive way, I would say that this Tower Moment is coming to an end. Eileen Cannon, she walks away, starting again, death and rebirth, and starting in on the legal struggle of arguing your case. She was part of the government. She was a rising star out of her depths, and she had to walk away. That's what I'm getting with this. Okay, one more, and then I'm done. One and done. It's not one and done. I want to look at New York City. In this one, it's just, Trump is going to keep doing whatever he does so that he is not, it's just delay. So the question I want to ask with delay, because he's got, he's going to keep going with this. Somebody was saying that the only way that he could really for sure get a delay is if someone gets sick. Now, Trump is never going to admit that he's sick. Or will he? So, or is it an attorney that gets sick? You would think that this case is going to have a lot of attorneys on either side, so one can fill in. Certainly New York has been showing that they're tired of the delay game. They're up, they understand it. Someone was talking about how many cases Trump, how many lawsuits Trump has done in his life. It's unbelievable. And he's always talking about, I'm going to sue him, I'm going to sue them, I'm going to sue Ted Cruz. Oh, and then Lindsay and him are getting into it, having a little lover's quarrel. Lindsay. Okay, Trump. Trial. Next week it starts. Or will it be paused? jury selection next week. What can you tell us about the jury selection next week in the trial starting Wheel of Fortune being covered by sickness. Four of Swords, retreat. The Four of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck, you have the person in a sarcophagus with three swords right above them, and one sword laying down underneath, etched in the whatever that is. So if he gets up, he gets stuck in the head. This one is just time out. This is sick. Yeah, they're going to pull the sick card. Yeah. Sneaking into camp, leaving one defenseless. How? By being sick. In the past is a celebration. This is going to hurt us. Ooh. Or in turn, the question was, is he going to pull the sick card for a delay? And I get this in the internal position. Heart issues? It's not us being heart. This is about him. I think he's going to... I'm looking at this. I'm going, you know, his legs are all... Is he going to get a blood clot in his leg? That's serious, isn't it? I think it's serious. Keep eating that chicken. Fried chicken. Queen of Pentacles in the hopes and fears. Final outcome. Six of Wands. Is he going to pull the sick card? Yes. It's going to win. It's going to be winning for him. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think it is. I think he's going to pull the sick card on it. It's going to disrupt the trial a little bit, but let's just see how badly it's going to be disruptive. Because this is going to be salacious. It's going to be and again, it's April. That it's just like it. This month is. We need to stay out of the lower level energies. Stay up and above. Don't get caught up in his energy. What he's going through. All right. Is this trial? Let's look at this trial in May. How is this trial doing at the end of May? How's this trial doing at the end of May? Ooh, it's going to start moving pretty fast. Knight of Swords, harsh truth coming fast. Ten of Pentacles being covered by the burden. Well, we just had all that. Yeah. Seven of Wands, a little protect yourself. We have the Ten of Cups. Final outcome. Oof, death and rebirth. The devil. I'm going to let you guys interpret these last cards a little bit. Because I would probably dig into it more, but I'm at 49 minutes. Let me drop this down and you can see what I'm looking at. So I have fast-moving truth and I have the burden. But the burden of this truth is being packed up very neatly, and they're managing this burden extremely well. This is the trial in May. Okay? There is, they have to defend themselves to keeping it going, I'm guessing. They have to be in this own little protective bubble. There's going to be a lot of things coming at them from Fox News and such. In the past, as it relates, is the Ten of Cups, my Democratic card. We have the Knight of Wands, information coming that is positive, joyous, well, maybe not so much to Trump. And we have the verbal back and forth with the Five of Wands. So that's what trials are all about, right? Back and forth with verbal I forgot the word. Anyway, internally, there is still a lot of questions that need to be resolved. They're still looking at things. There's some confusion. There's some what stone do we unturn? So during this, I'm not sure if this is Jack Smith going, okay, we've laid out the case as it is, and now next step in May, what's next to reveal? An external position is the King of Cups. So when we look at this King of Cups card in the external, is this the Judge? He seems to be really cool and calm. Is this Jack Smith? He seems to be really cool and calm. Is it Trump? No. He is not cool and calm. Hopes and fears. Things are going to start happening really fast. Moving very fast. And the final output is death and rebirth. Something's going to end. It's going to end really quickly, and we're going to have a rebirth. And the next card is the Devil card, which this is my addiction card. This is a card that I refer to Trump many times because I feel he is addicted. His followers are addicted to this cult personality. He's manipulative. That's why he gets this card. He also gets the Magician card too, because he's so slippery. It's like, look over there, and he does something different. He has a lot of cards. He has the Pumpkinhead card too. Can't forget that. And then the final clarification, Four of Wands, celebration. I am seeing that the death of the devil, the rebirth of this energy gives us celebration. That's why I'm seeing it. You may want to interpret it a different way. There it is. All right. Let's take a deep breath. Let's go get some coffee or tea or enjoy the day. Let's pull one to leave, just to change the energy up. Let's switch decks. Oh! Did you see what I did? I poked Psychic Duck right in the beak. And he fell over. Oh, he's pissed. He's going, you're not nuts, you're quackers. Card to leave. Clean up the energy. Bring Psychic Duck back up. Okay, I'm going to bring Psychic Duck back up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There you go. Gosh. You think I would take care of Psychic Duck a little bit better than I do. Card to leave. Bask in joy and light. Honey, bees, summer. Angel Abigail. I think of that card, and then I also feel guilty, bask in joy and light, because of all the stuff that's going on in the world. And then I go back to the first card, upper world, rise above it. If we keep dealing with the fear and the anger and the hurt, we're only adding to that. We have to rise above it, bask in the summer, bask in joy, bask in light. Baskin Robbins. Peace and love.